Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Audio Addiction, the first of 2026, if you don't count my albums of the year wrap up that we did this past Saturday. Um, if you're joining me for the new year, thanks for hanging, thanks for chilling. There's always a pinned link for the Discord in all my videos, so would love to see you in chat. That would be really sick. If not, hey, I get it. Time zones are strange, but thanks for vibing. Appreciate it. Also, thanks to everybody that came for a whopping like 6.5 hour stream on Saturday. That was it was good. It was a good stream. A lot of emotions. So very stoked. Also, if you're watching on Patreon, everything should be up to date, I think, other than this video. So everything should be caught up. YouTube, I think, is a little bit behind, but that's pretty normal for YouTube stuff. So yeah, that's it. We're gonna be doing some catch up stuff with the K-pop jazz because it's been a little minute. I'll be honest. We haven't fully caught up, and I feel like the list will only grow larger. So we are going to be doing some catch up tonight. So hopefully, if you're hanging out, thanks for vibing. No Santa Ao, Gunky, hello. He says it was a lot of it was long but a lot of fun. Lots of tears shed. Yes, tears were in fact shed for sure. Harmony said evening. Andy, hello. Unhi, yo. Gunky says, so should we start with any song you really want to hear? Ooh, G baby, hello. Sarah, hello. Um, I don't. I think the only one that there is actually two. There's actually the one that Harmony posted for James Lee. The reverse, which is like we might close. We might watch that first because I'm very curious about that. I'm also very curious about his former band that he was in. Um, and then the only other one I was looking at, actually, shout outs to my girlfriend. She wants me to listen to the new KATSEYE song, which I had no idea they had a new song, but she wants my opinion on it. So I think those are the most dichotomous of the two songs that I think we could be listening to back to back. But I think those would be the only two. Other than that, I saw Dang post about Zico has a new song with Lealis from Yoasobi. So that one also looked interesting. Yeah. So let's see. Kaylee, hello. Harmony. Okay, we'll do that one, Harmony. That's funny. We'll do it. I'm about it. G says I'll save my I'll share save my sharing of my opinion until you react to it. Okay, zucchini. Oh, okay. So everyone's mixed. I'm curious. Okay, I'm curious. I'm gonna pitch it to chat while I get the James one pulled up. I am curious, chat. If you've listened to Zucchini, I need to know what your thoughts are. Um, my girlfriend loves the song, but I am very curious to hear what people thought about it. So if you have listened to it, I need to know your thoughts. Not that it would dissuade my opinion on the song either way, but I'm curious if you have listened to it, what you think about it. So, all right, cool. Well, we'll check out James Lee. I'm very excited about this one. Shout outs to Harmony for recommending it, but also shout outs to my girlfriend because she sent me this link like not too long after Harmony posted it in Discord. So I'm very excited. Um, Sonja, hello, hello. Thanks for coming through. Let's get it over with. Oh boy. Dang, hello. Hari says, I have not heard it yet, but I've heard a lot of people talking about it. Uh, Quick zucchini, definitely not a food I like. Yuck. Oh boy. All right. Let's do James first. I'll rip the zucchini band-aid off after this one, but I feel like this is the one I was most excited to check out, which I haven't listened to. So this was James Lee. A little background on James Lee. It looks like he was in a K band called Royal Pirates, and is now doing his own solo material. I have heard that this is not in a K band. He is not doing K band stuff. Um, so I'm excited to hear. I think it's metal from what I've heard. So I'm excited. I'm excited. You know, as someone who came the opposite direction, where came from metal, went to K-pop. This is the opposite. So I'm curious what his sound is like. So let's check out James Lee Reverse to start, because I'm in both camps. So I feel like I gotta get the vibe. So let's give it a listen. Already cool. Ooh, cool.
God, try to walk away, but I can't stop. Staring down the barrel, it's a sick shock, and I'm lost. I don't wanna lose it all. Even if I run, it's faster. Burn away the rot, but it's cancer in my heart. Here if we're ready or not. Stay focused, what's in front of me? I'm split, I'm my own worst enemy. Come fix me, backseat therapy. Who I was is dead, dead, dead to me. Save me.
Ooh, okay.
I can't take it any longer. Break it. Everything I knew before was the first. I
This
tried
is good.
facing demons I never knew. It's a knife. Don't know how to stop the bleeding. Now we're falling, going head first, but the ground's not there. I remember every shadow cast is staring back at me. Oh no. Stay focused, what's in front of me? I'm split, I'm my own worst enemy. Come fix me, backseat therapy. Who I was is dead, 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 dead. Save me. I can't take it any longer. Break it. Everything I knew before. Save me. I can't take it any longer. Break it. Everything I knew before. By one.
You got a breakdown. Okay.
Till it all goes numb. One
Yep.
by one, till it all goes numb.
Ooh, nice.
Save me. I can't take it any longer. Break it. Everything I thought that I knew. Save me. I can't take it any longer. Break it. Everything I knew before was the first.
Oh, nice. Nice. That was cool. All right. Oh, shout outs to my buddy Alex. I had no idea he did the music video for them. That's cool. Very nice. This was James Lee Reverse. This kind of ties into things that I love, which I'm excited about. I definitely like this song a lot. Harmony says apparently he left Royal Pirates because of an injury that almost cost his hand. Wow. I did see that. I've been poking through his Instagram, doing a little bit of homework on him. I didn't listen to any of this music, by the way. I this was all fresh. But really cool. First of all, glad he's still making music. He's still doing it. I feel like injuries can definitely hurt your ability to want to continue on making music, certainly. So for him to kind of push through that and obviously make music is incredible. So obviously much love to James going further. Um but yeah, I really enjoyed this a lot. I think this is really well executed. I'm not really surprised because I don't know how long he was in like the K-pop, how long he was with Royal Pirates for, but you can definitely tell that there's like a really high level of polish to his music, which I appreciate. Um, but I really enjoyed this a lot. I think he's got a great voice. Obviously, I don't know if he sang for Royal Pirates or not either, but he's got a great voice. I love like a lot of the like melodic overtones of his voice and like a lot of the overdubs and stuff. I thought that was really beautiful. He's got like a really great like higher falsetto, like borderline like head voice falsetto range, which is really nice. Um, the chorus is extremely catchy. I think it's got a good riff to it. I love that. It looks like I don't think he actually has a band from what I could gather. I'd imagine that the backing band of it, I think he has like either I would assume for this MV he just had people that like, just on the spot musicians that perform this song with him. But I think I'm very excited. It makes me very curious to see like again how much of that infusion of his former group kind of bleeds in. I imagine it's probably not as much, but it is cool to see that like him obviously taking that journey down into metal music. I feel a lot of similarities, I guess, to how I go about things, whereas kind of the opposite, where I think I've always wanted to broaden my horizons in terms of music, and K-pop was one of those genres that I felt like was an interesting thing to tackle on the show, and so I'm very grateful that I obviously have covered it. But would love to have James on. James, if you're watching this, would love to have you on because I'm the inverse of you. But it's really cool, and I'm glad to see that I'm glad to see he's still cooking. What I mean, he's still doing stuff. Like the riffs are super fun. Um, I think probably I don't know. Like, I'm curious how he learned how to scream. I would guess that's him screaming in this song, which is really cool too. Like his technique and how he learned how to do that. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed it. It was very catchy, very fun. Definitely, obviously, very influenced by. I would say like could hear like some old Bring Me the Horizon influence. Like newer band, like I guess not newer, but newer influences are kind of like a We Came as Romans. Um, I'm trying to think of like what other bands kind of are in that same lane, like a little bit of Bad Omens. So I definitely think I definitely, if he is trying to hit a specific market in terms of like metalcore, the genre right now, I definitely think he is doing, I definitely feel like those are the three groups that I feel like I would most associate with his sound. So it is cool to see. Obviously, I feel like his delve into that is very interesting. So I'm curious. It looks like there's another song with him out now called Hell, which I also didn't check out, but I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check it out. Maybe watch another James video later on, but I really did enjoy this a lot. I think this was cool, and like I said, my combination of being in metal, I really enjoy that a lot, and I think hopefully that his story is very intriguing to me. So um, maybe I'll have to reach out to James. That would be cool. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll have him live on the show at some point. That would be cool. James, welcome to come anytime. But um, very nice, very nice. Connie, hello. Thanks for hanging. Harmony says, definitely take the time to listen to Castles when you can. It's so good. But yeah, he's been on my TikTok and I couldn't resist looking into him. That's fair. No, Santa says, wow, that was 7 years ago. Glad he is doing what he loves. I also agree. Connie says, dang, I missed James. He made it on my top fave songs. Oh, wow. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Harmony says, you can also see on the screen, Hell is really good too. His stuff from the past year or so, similar vibes to this for the most part. That makes sense. I feel like if you kind of keep into a similar pattern of music, then that makes sense for the writing purposes. Gungy says, my only minor complaint is I wish he would put a little bit more grit to his voice for the songs. That's fair. That's fair. I feel like I feel like screaming is like a fine art, certainly. I mean, there's some people that are like insanely talented in that, but I think once he's able to kind of craft his voice around that like grit and like scream and like singing tone, I think it would be really cool. I feel like there's a lot to be learned there, certainly. And that is not disrespect to him whatsoever. I feel like it definitely takes a lot of time to get to that point, but I thought this was a good song that I had not heard him before. I think this is a very good representation, and I would also argue as well, not to continue on with my rant about the song, but I will say, I think this is a really good introduction to people who are trying to get into metal, like especially this specific style of metal. I feel like this is a very good like medium ground to like find that like mix of singing and screaming. Like it's very palatable in that sense of like if you're looking to get into a little bit of screaming and kind of dipping your toes into it, I think this is a good I think this is a good starting point, certainly. So very excited. James, you're awesome. Keep doing it. Very excited for 2026. I don't know if you got some new shit out, but we'll have to check it out. So thanks again. And also thank you, Harmony, for recommending. All right. Well, listen, we're here for zucchini. I heard very mixed things about this, so I want to know, is it not on here? Oh, it's Internet Girl. Okay, I was like, what the fuck? Okay, I don't know why I called it zucchini. My girlfriend calls it zucchini. That's probably why, but I think it's Internet Girl, to my knowledge. So, all right, I'm gonna hear what all the buzz is about this song. So let's get it. Let's get it up.
Haven't you heard I'm the internet girl?
I'm getting out of here.
Eat zucchini, eat zucchini, eat zucchini, eat zucchini. Do you read me?
This is an ad for Big Zucchini.
Haven't you heard I'm the internet girl? Every picture of me is, oh my god, it's her. What's the word? What's the word? I'm the internet girl. Get your screen so hot, oh you better take a screenshot. Haven't you heard I'm the internet girl? Yeah, it isn't my fault that it's always my turn. What's the word? What's the word? I'm the internet girl. 10 out of 10, yes, not maybe. That's just how my mama made me. It's all too much.
Interesting rhyme.
I'm getting out of here.
Eat zucchini, eat zucchini, eat zucchini, eat zucchini. Do you need me? Like the emoji? I want you, I want you, I want you. Eat zucchini, and you're feeling zucchini, 'cause you need me so. Keep on breathing zucchini, 'cause you'll never know what I might do. It just might be you. Haven't you heard I'm the internet girl? Every picture of me is, oh my god, it's her. What's the word? What's the word? I'm the internet girl. Click it, ooh, you hate it. Jealousy so overrated. Haven't you heard I'm the internet girl? Yeah, it isn't my fault that it's always my turn. What's the word? What's the word? I'm the internet girl. Nobody got what I got. Go all day, I never stop. It's all too much, I feel.
I'm getting out of here.
Eat zucchini, and you're feeling zucchini, 'cause you need me so. Keep on
I think Sarah nailed it for me.
breathing, 'cause you never know what I like the emoji. It's just I want you, I want you, I want you. Eat zucchini, and you're feeling zucchini, 'cause you need me so. Keep on breathing zucchini, 'cause you never know what I like the emoji. And it's I want you, I want you, I want you. Haven't you heard I'm the internet girl?
All right. I feel like I have to ask this. Does like Eat Zucchini have something to do with their fandom? Like that's the only thing I can think of. I have no idea. Like that was I don't know. I think to me I can understand why people enjoy it potentially. Like I think there are catchy elements to this song. Like at first I was like, this is very like aggressive. Kind of the same way that I feel about Gnarly as well. It's like I think to me like there are these really really like overtone, like very distorted, very like I don't know. I think that they're tapping into a specific part of like electronic pop music. Like, you know what I mean? Like I can't quite put my finger on it. It kind of reminds me of like the first time that I listened to like old Kesha. You know what I mean? Like, and that's like, and if you like old Kesha, hey, that's your thing. That's your vibe. It's all good. You know what I mean? No hate here. But like, it kind of reminds me of like the first thoughts that I had about like early Kesha music, where I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, right? Like, and that's fine. I'm just being honest. But like, I also think to me as well, like I can understand like the catchiness of it. I can understand like that element of it, but like I also think that from a personal standpoint, like I just can't. It isn't like the type of song that I feel like I personally jive with. Um, and that's probably mostly based off of like just I know that they have songs where like KATSEYE can sing incredibly, and I think a lot of times like if I'm thinking about like a more like catch like a heavy like synthesizer driven song, like I'm probably thinking of other songs. Like I feel like a great example in my mind that does it well is like Sion, which shout outs to Cal for recommending many ages ago. But like I feel like he does a great job of incorporating that like heavy like electronic element into his music, but it also doesn't take away from like the gorgeous nature of like his voice and like what he's able to create as a producer and as an artist. So I think kind of in that aspect, like if I'm putting it, if those obviously I can't compare those two artists because they're completely different. KATSEYE is an entire group and Sion's just one person, but I feel like in that aspect, like that's the best way I can kind of correlate my thoughts where I'm like, I think that the song and I think their vocals are really good in this song. Like there's definitely some elements that I took away from how they're doing things, but I don't know. I just feel like maybe it could just be me getting older and like not maybe vibing out with this as much, and that's fine. Like I'll I'll admit that's probably just not my speed, but like I I can understand why people hate it. I also can understand why people might enjoy the song as well. I just think that I'm kind of just like apathetic about it. It's just like it's a song, it's there. Like if this was to come on again, if my girlfriend wants to listen to this again, so be it. I'm not gonna have like any heavy critiques about it, but I also feel like at the same point, like if I was to never listen to this song after today, that'd also be fine too, you know. So like I said, people could have a really hard stance on this, and that's completely fine. I just feel very like I don't have any emotion towards it if I'm being honest, you know. And to be fair, I probably just don't have enough horse in the race here, but I just think for me, it's just like isn't one of those songs where I'm gonna get like up in arms about it. But I also like my opinion of KATSEYE is just like I like some of their songs. I think they're talented certainly, but they're not a group that I follow very heavily. If that checks, so that's fine if they want to keep making music for this, and you know if they're hitting their target audience, which it seems like. I think it. I think I'd be curious to hear what people who are KATSEYE fans are and what if they like this song or not, like genuinely, like not as a like, oh well, I have to like this song from KATSEYE because I'm a KATSEYE fan, you know what I mean? So that's it. I also gotta give a shout out to Sarah. They said kind of reminds me of Poppy's pop era. I would also agree. That definitely was like Kesha was like one of the first thoughts that popped into my head, and then Poppy was like the second one. So I'm not really surprised. So Biscuit says my first time listening to Dosea says I hope they're not stuck in this skibbity brain rot land forever. Hari says I think this one's not for me. Kari says I don't like this. Cal says I think it's fun, but I like a lot of their other releases more. Fair enough. Gunky says I hate it less than Gnarly, but not as much by much. Also fair. Someone just says the members of KATSEYE have vocals and are talented. This just seems like a waste of that talent, in my opinion. That's fair. Can resonate, certainly. G says this shit a pack two. I can't even say this. This shit a 2-pack of ass. Kudos. I couldn't even say it. So literally. Gogi says I can't relate to this song since I hate zucchini. Harmony says their voices are fantastic. I just think that this genre is not for me. I hope they're having fun doing their thing. Fair enough. Uni says 100% thought not as good. Kaylee says IDK, when they release songs like this, it feels like a downgrade. Like, why do this? They clearly can do great music. Also fair assessment. Kayla says, honestly, I'm for brain rot as long as they also get a chance to show off their talents in other songs, hoping they release more music soon. But yeah, not a song I listen to on purpose. Fair enough. And Kaylee says, IDK, I don't mind when groups do different music or experiment, though I wish the quality of the music would stay the same. Oh, you know what? Great assessment. I'd also say that. But like I said, I'm not a hardcore KATSEYE fan, so I feel like to me it's like I'll take it or leave it, you know? Like I'm not gonna jump on the hate train for it, but I'm also like I'd also be cool if I didn't listen to this again either. You know what I mean? Like I have a very like neutral opinion about it. If you love this song, great. If you enjoy it, great. If you hate it, great. You know, it is what it is, you know, like there's gonna be people that love this song. My opinions on music is probably vastly different, especially if you checked out last Saturday. I listened to a bunch of screaming music, so I feel like anybody can have an opinion about what they like. I'm sure people hate screaming music, and that's fine. All the power to them, you know, but everybody's validating their decisions that they make, and as long as you love the music and you love what they're doing and supporting them, then I feel like that's it. So very cool. All right. Well, we got that. We got that Band-Aid off. Oh man. I am curious what people think about that. But if there is a song you would like me to check out now, I leave the floor to y'all, because those are really the only ones that I was actively looking to check out. So I'm down for it all. Let's see. Cal says, can we do RIIZE Fame? Yeah, we can do RIIZE Fame. I'll do that right now because I don't think I had anything else. This says, it's soon enough after Xmas to do XLOV, or just going to be for next year now. That is true. We could do that. We could do XLOV. Say my name. Okay. Issue. I'm just going to write these all down here. Let's see. XLOV. I'll do it. All right. Well, let's put up Fame first, and I'll check chat real quick. So, all right. This is RIIZE's Fame.
They don't really love me, they don't really love me, they nah, they don't really love me, they don't really.
I love this guitar intro. It's sick.
Shout, loud, cry, tears, fear, pain, but keep going on.
This is sick. I'm about this.
무너져도 난 아닌 척해. Do I look like I'm good? 나 스모키는 밤에 날 끌어안지 나 이런 내 모습 보일까봐. 꿈은 don't lie 나는 말 거짓말. 나를 위해 쏘는 드라마일까. When you call me man설이지 왜 내게 물어봐. Do I decent?
I'm sorry, rolling chords on harmony.
All this fake fame, maybe I don't need it. 끌어안나 한 조각의 feeling.
Okay. All right. All right. This was RIIZE's Fame. Very nice. Very nice. A couple comments here. Very excited. I did get yours, Harmony, Rolling Chords, and No Saying I got GPP as well. So they're on the list. We'll be covering them. Connie says, I saw the recording behind. It was so cool. They are so talented. Hey, let's go. They said that they were not really sure about the song, but I think it is really good and came out well. Kala says, I don't follow RIIZE closely, but I loved this song when it came out and just hit just right. Fair enough. It says, meanwhile, for me, while it's a decent song, it's probably my least favorite RIIZE sound so far. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. Fair enough. We've got a little division. I like that. I like that. Um, I think for me, I enjoy this. I will say I am heavily biased or swayed by guitar sound, like really cool guitar sounds in K-pop. I think it's just like if it's got cool guitar sounds, it checks a big box in my head, and I probably wind up liking it a lot more for that reason. So there's probably a heavy amount of bias in this song for me. That's why I enjoy it. But I'd also say it's really well written. I like kind of like the 808 trap sort of sound that they have mixed in with like that really cool kind of like, again, very like reverb, very like lead driven sort of guitar sound. It definitely sounds like a sample, so that was really cool. And I like how they kind of shifted the rhythm up a lot more and kind of built around that sort of main sound in this track. I thought that was really cool. The vocals were really good as well. So I definitely enjoy it. I will say also I don't follow RIIZE very closely, but I did enjoy this a lot. So I'm curious if the rest of the release kind of incorporates that sort of more guitar sound. The last one that I remember that I really enjoyed, it still stands out to me a ton to this day, is like the Wua's Pom Pom Pom. I feel like that song is probably like the best combination in my opinion of that kind of like rock and like a little bit of like that traditional like K-pop like sound. To me, I feel like that one's definitely gonna be a hard one to beat in my head in terms of like top like guitar oriented songs. But this was great. I'll definitely have to give this one another listen. I think there was definitely elements of the song that I didn't fully grasp onto, but I knew they were there. So I'll probably have to go and listen to this a little bit more in depth. But yeah, I loved this a lot. This was really cool. Also the music video was chef's kiss. Like the editing on it was really cool, very clean. So shout outs to the team, who I'm sure there's a bunch of people that had done the VFX for this, but they did a fantastic job. So yeah, this was really cool. I'll have to see if this is a part of a larger release. If chat knows, let me know. But I did enjoy this. This was cool. Good vibe. So, yes, we can check out Honey. I couldn't pronounce it. So every time I see his name, I get PTSD a little. So, but we'll check out Johanny's music. So very nice. Let's see. Diz says we stand a Wua shout out. Yes, the girls are the queens. Diz says, have you heard Sabrina's original Nonsense Christmas? Ooh, I have not. Just use Honey at this point. Okay, I will. Biscuit. Thank you. I don't want to get crushed by the Monster X fans. Yeah, but all right, cool. All right, I know they wouldn't. They seem like sweethearts. So, but all right, cool. This one was posted. This song is that good that it was posted twice in the Discord. So I just gotta say, if it's been posted twice in the Discord, this means it has to be good. So, this says, well, the lyrics are as original. Okay, it's fine, no problem. I figured it was a cover. Okay, cool. All right, let's check it out. I'm excited. Love XLOV. They're great.
Welcome to XLOV Christmas. Think I only want you under my mistletoe. I'ma change your contact, it has a hugeness bomb. You said you like my stockings better on the floor. Boy, I've been a
We have not,
bad girl.
Jess. I'll throw it on the list.
Let me come warm you up. Keep it out in the snow. Baby, my tongue goes numb. Sounds like ho ho ho. I don't want sunrise hours. I don't need this to dream. Easy way can lie road. It's for you and me. On my wish list. Looking at you got me thinking Christmas. Snowflakes in my stomach when we kissing. And when you're coming down the chimney, oh, it feels so good. I need a child's tickets. You're beside it cause and I'll be Macy's. I'll take you for the ride, I'll be your vixen. I don't even know I'm talking Christmas. I'm talking Backing all the holes, I'm talking sparking eggnog. I'm talking opposite small, I'm talking big snowballs. You got a new for me, I'm at your dream in the tree. I got a holy diggly, my joy like give it to me. Let me come warm you up, keep it out in the snow. Baby, my tongue goes numb, sounds like oh. No matter what side it sounds, I don't need this so cheap. It's a little Carolina road, it's about you and me. You're my wish list. Looking at you got me thinking Christmas. Snowflakes in my stomach when we kissing. And when you're coming down the chimney, oh, it feels so good. I need a show stickers. You'll be so close and I'll be missing. I'll take you for a ride, I'll be your vixens. I don't even know I'm talking Christmas. I'm talking. I'm talking. I'm talking. Look at all those bears and there's a big sack. Boy, the package is too big to gift wrap. Woke up this morning, thought I'd write a Christmas. How quickly can you put us down and think fast?
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
아 그거
All right. Very cool. This was XLOV's cover of A Nonsense Christmas, originally done by Sabrina Carpenter. Very nice. Thank you, Diz, for the recommendation. Yes, we would if we didn't listen to it now, we would have definitely listened to it next year, but or the end of this year, excuse me. But I enjoyed this. This was cool. I knew there was definitely some innuendos. I was like, I could make some faces, but I feel like I'm not. When you said it was a Sabrina Carpenter song, I was like, I feel like I knew there was a ton of. I wasn't surprised there was a ton of innuendos. So, that was an interesting traverse. Listen, I battled my way through Saturday, so I think I could make it through anything at this point. But I thought this was solid. I definitely enjoyed it. I have not heard the original. The song does sound really familiar, so I don't know if it's like a remix of. I think it's got to be a remix of a Sabrina song if I've got it correct. So I was gonna say it's a remix of her original song, which is what I thought. So I was like, I know I've heard the original, but not the holiday version. So that was interesting. I like that. That was an interesting take. The innuendos are also interesting as well. So I thought that was very interesting. Also, it's so funny seeing like them pan to their faces as they're doing some of the innuendos. I thought that was a little cheeky, you know. I get it. It was funny. But yeah, I like that this one showed off their talents, but also showed off maybe a little bit of their humor. So I thought that was nice. But yeah, overall, nothing to complain about. They sang it well. If anything, I think they sang it a little better. But yeah, I thought this was wildly good. So very nice. Sonja says, so smooth. I would agree with that. Kala says, I love them. And then I read Diz's comments earlier. Okay. Very nice. And the Jazz, I put yours on my list here. So we will also check that out as well. So very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Diz, for the recommendation. So there's other holiday songs on this list. Maybe we'll check out the Rescene and the XG song. Unless you want me to save those for next year. I'm sure they'll be here forever, so we'll check them out. But all right, very cool. Gunky had recommended Say My Name, which I liked their stuff last year. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see what they're cooking up now. Gunky says, Say My Name is now 16/16. All their songs are on my playlist. Hey, let's go. Let's go. All right, well, this new one is called UFO Attention, so let's check it out.
What's the matter? 물음표를 띄워 know what I'm feeling inside. 느낌표가 된 I. Oh God, voices in my head. 눈을 감아 왜? 너 없이 방심하다 놓칠지 몰라. Focus on me. 고장난 갤럭시로 예고 없이 falling. See I'll always be the one. 여기 누리면 내일 beat. Maybe I'm not human. Should be looking for Aries, Jupiter or Venus. Do you know what I'm breathing? 난 running, running, running 마치 aliens. Attention, UFO 반응하는 너의 emotion. 날 향해 뻗은 손이 말해주지. This is why I'm called on UFO. Look at me now, ready to party. I'm gonna dress, I'm gonna match. Who is the prom queen? 그게 뭐든 좋아 원하는 걸 말해봐. Alright, yeah. 'Cause I've always been the one. 내 맘은 너의 fairy. Maybe I'm not UFO. Should be looking for Aries, Jupiter or Venus. Do you know what I'm breathing? Call me your alien. Look at us, attention, UFO. 반응하는 너의
Straight beat.
emotion. 날 향해 뻗은 손이 말해주지. This is why I'm called on UFO. 한 걸음씩 내게 closer. 설명할 수가 없는 order. Aries, Jupiter, Venus. Do you know what I'm breathing? 불러준 너의 alien. Look at us, attention, UFO. 반응하는 너의 emotion. 날 향해 뻗은 손이 말해주지. This is why I'm calling on UFO.
Wow. They did like a Team Rockets Blackstuff at the end. Anyway, this was Say My Name, UFO Attention. Very nice. I enjoyed this a lot. This was really great. I'm not surprised, Gunky, this is on your favorites list because this was fire. I enjoyed it. I think to me it kind of meshes that combination. I feel like there's certain groups like that kind of mesh that like little bit of like pop punk or like pop rock sort of sensibility into their tone, and I like that. This one kind of gives me that vibe, which I like. Definitely giving like some like a little bit of like Avril Lavigne or like there was definitely like maybe like some like first album Olivia Rodrigo kind of in some places. Like there's like a little bit of like like pop punk angst to it in some ways. So I kind of like that, like the shouting vocals, like the group vocals. I think kind of add that sort of like at least that sort of pop punk elementation into the music. So I appreciate that. Anytime groups incorporate that into their music, I always love. The song's extremely catchy. I will say that the chorus of the song is like every time that hit, I was just like I was vibing. It just felt really good, very bright, very very sharp. Which is what I feel like Say My Name has done really well. Like I genuinely think that they have all of the songs that we've listened to on here I've enjoyed for the most part. So but I like that. But I feel like to me with this song, I feel like they almost dialed it up a little bit more in some ways, which I appreciate. I like that little bit of rap section in like the second verse. That was really sick. Like there is just some like I feel like there's some extra sauce on this one, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like I think the team behind their writing did a great job with this one. I think they had a lot of fun, certainly. But it was cool. I think like influence wise, I feel like I was pretty close. At least in terms of who was doing the writing for this. But yeah, it sounded great. I'll have to check out the rest of this release because I imagine this is an EP or like a mini album, so I'll have to give the full thing a listen. But I enjoyed this a lot. This is a great title track, so I feel like it hopefully speaks very well for the rest of the EP. But yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. I think I'm always excited to listen to what Say My Name has because there's always an opportunity for them to put cats in their MV, and I feel like that's just a plus. So I love it. Gunky says this EP is great. All the songs are great on it. Gunky says for people who have only heard their title tracks, this might seem out of place for them, but on each EP they have a pop rock song. I do remember that because I did go back and listen to some of their EPs and like mini albums and stuff. But I enjoyed this. This is really sick. This was like I said, Say My Name. I feel like has low key been crushing it. So I'm here for it. I'm down. So this was great. Thank you, Gunky, for always showing us some Say My Name. So appreciate it. All right, very cool. We're keeping it moving. I believe Unhee had recommended Issue. So we'll be checking them out. I'm just getting my thing up here. Was there a specific song you wanted to listen to, Unhee, from Issue? I don't know if you put one. If not, I know it definitely got lost in chat, so I just want to make sure. Phase. Okay, cool. Very nice, very nice. All right, very cool. Let's see. No, says Uni, thanks for picking one of mine. Hey, let's go. All right, yeah. Let's check out Phase then.
Now we're shining a perfect light. Like a tiny version of myself. Identical, flying so dark. Like a side take high side. Even though still more outside myself. I'm not afraid. I follow my light. Meet to meet a hodo. Fuka to the shadow.
What? Okay. They keep changing the radio. We're back. No. What? Oh, no. Wow. Okay. This was Issue and their song Phase. Okay, I have some thoughts. I want to read a couple comments here though. Everyone was surprised about this. Connie says very dreamy. What a switch up. I was gonna say, Gunky says Ed mix change up for real. This is a really fun song. Kyle says, ooh, I like the pre-chorus and the chorus. Gunky says we have started. We have to start where we end where we started. That's fair. Yeah, moon phases. True. Jazz says I did anything despite the ending. I really like this one. And they're going through some phases. Yeah, they are. They are like mood phases. Yeah, they are going through some phases certainly. I thought this was very cool. I like the songwriting aspects of it. Obviously, changing up the song in that way, I don't think is always attributed to Mix, but I feel like my brain associates that sort of change up with Mix. But I enjoyed it. I like the switch ups in the song. I thought they were very unique. The first part of the song had me believing that this was going to be like more of a smoother, like softer, like, you know, song. And so I was like, you know, I'm like, I could get down with like a really dreamy song. Like I love a lush reverb. Like I love a lot of delay. And I was like, ooh, this is sounding really ethereal. And I really enjoyed it. And then we get into the pre-chorus. And I was like, wow, it completely changes again. And then it changes even more in the chorus, which I thought was really cool. Like, I think it always keeps you guessing. I like that they kind of incorporated like the latter half of the first verse, like beat section in the second verse. I thought that was a cool, like, recall to that moment. And then obviously following the same sort of pattern that the pre-chorus chorus dictates in the song. And then I thought it was cool. They went back to the beginning to kind of get you that real ethereal beginning of the song. So it was a cool listen. I think the way that they could have transitioned the end of the song, in my opinion, could have been a little bit better. I understand it maybe it's to be based off of like moon phases and stuff, but I think they could have maybe like had the song kind of fade out or have like a trail to it. I do feel like it comes a little bit abrupt in that sense. I think they could have maybe extended it a bar or so, and I maybe would have felt a little bit less shocked, I guess, by the ending to some degree. But overall, I enjoyed the song a lot. It was really fun. That pre-chorus chorus is super catchy, which I agree with Kala in chat about. But their vocals are also really good. The rap sections are really fun. Like, I think they I loved Super Luna, which is I think the other song we listened to from them. They've put out some really damn good songs. So I mean, I'm not complaining. I've enjoyed it. I'll definitely have to check out more Issue stuff in the future. But I thought this was really sick. I think I'm glad that chat has been recommending them. So I enjoyed both Phase and Super Luna if they're on the same release. But yeah, this was really cool. So great recommendation, Nuhi. Also, thanks to No Santa for, I think, originally having us listen to Issue. So very cool, very cool. All right, Connie, we are doing yours next, and this is IDNT. I have NTT, excuse me, and the song is called "Pretty Boy Swag." So I don't know if I'm Identity. Okay, I had a feeling. I feel like I always get tripped up with like the letters and the names and shit, but then I'm like, it's just Identity. They just cut out a bunch of letters from it. So very nice. All right. Let's check it out. This is Pretty Boy Swag.
낯선 메이크업 없이 덤벼 내게 쏠린 시선 익숙하게 I'm vibing somehow
걸음 따라 비틀어만 rhythm 흔들릴 걸 알기 전혀 easily
깨어진 틈 사이로 diving
Limits 이미 넘어서 don't you hesitate
중독되는 fever I'm just in my day
Very falsetto tone. Wow.
Going up like 살짝만 스쳐도 pretty boy swag 나답게 though we move like that Step outside and we pin it right back Just like that, just like that 눈빛에 번지는 pretty boy swag 감각대 though we move like that Take 3 steps 좀 더 가깝게 Just like that, ay just like that 강한 이 끌림을 부정해도 And what you know about it 언제든 너네 넌 연결되고 From the west to the east side 스며드는 힘만을 fit and time Living like a rock star, pop star 손짓으로 뒤집어봐 watch out 중독되는 중독되는 시절 않는 밤 We're going up like 살짝만 스쳐도 pretty boy swag 나답게 though we move like that Step outside and we pin it right back Just like that, just like that 눈빛에 번지는 pretty boy swag 감각대로 we move like that Take 3 steps 좀 더 가깝게 Just like that, ay just like that We came a long way but we got a long way to go I don't know how we gonna get there but we gon' get there, we gon' get there Walking all the way, anywhere 그냥 걸어도 어떻게 힘도 is play 그게 나라고
그와 같은 이런 말을 원해
Pretty low,
Ooh, this is cool.
We going up like 살짝만 스쳐도 pretty boy swag 여유가 넘쳐 move like that Take 3 steps 좀 더 가깝게 Just like that, just like that 부정할 수 없는 pretty boy swag 나답게 또 we move like that Take 3 steps 내게 빠져들 때 Just like that, ay just like that 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 Just like that, ay just like that
All right. Very cool. That was Identity and their song Pretty Boy Swag. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Connie, for the recommendation. Connie says that they are from the same company as Triple S. Very nice. Very nice. I really like their vibe. Their first album was really good. Gotta hear the B-sides on this new album. Oh, okay. It's a new album. I have to check that out as well. I enjoyed this a lot. This was for sure up my alley. I feel like guys groups hit certain pools for me. Like I went back, if people are following me on like I think it's Airbuds on like an app. Shout out to Sarah for recommending it like early on in our Discord days. But I've been listening to a ton of like older 80s. I still love like the one with Gorilla on it. I listen to that at the gym very frequently because it gets me pumped. But I was listening to that and I was like, man, I love when guys groups kind of hit that pool of like really like EDM, very like heavy type music. It just kind of jives with me a ton. And then like on the complete opposite end, like I love when guys group kind of have like a really cool like I don't know, like a rhythm or like sort of a stank to their voice. Like I think there's just something about it that like there's like I know that they use swag in the song, like in their song title name, but genuinely I was like they have a lot of like the song has a lot of swagger to it, and I like that. So I think like guys groups kind of have to hit like a different pool, and that's not to say all guys groups or artists have to hit that sort of spotlight, but I think for me like those are the two things that I'm almost always like instantaneously drawn to, and I think this song definitely does that very well. Like the chorus really infectious, really fun. I love like there's so much like production going on in the song. Like there's this really cool like like solo, like razory sort of synth line going on. It almost has like a talk box sort of feel to it that I love. And then like there's like these really gritty, like heavy, like rock, almost like maybe borderline a little metal type guitar work in that. And I love how like they all kind of play off of each other in that way. And like even the vocals of this song kind of like match that sort of like rhythmic aspect of the song. So to me, I feel like it kind of covers like a full gambit of like, you get like they're really great vocals, but they also have an insane amount of rhythm to them. And I think that to me is like, I would argue is a very difficult thing to manage in a song, but they do it with such effortlessness that I love. So I thought that was really cool. There's a lot of members that have like great falsetto tones. I obviously don't know the members as well as I should. So if y'all know in the chat or in the comments who is doing most of the falsetto stuff, then let me know. But I thought that was incredible. It was just really sick. I thought this was a really rad song. I'll definitely have to check out the album now, knowing that there is an album to listen to. But this was sick. So the album is called Yes We Are. And it was released literally 16 hours ago. So it just is brand new. So if you have a chance to check it out, go check it out. But yeah, I enjoyed it. This was rad. We'll have to report back on this album, certainly. Gunky says, I love older ATs, not newer ATs that much, sadly. I see merit in both. I'm not trying to get on a topic on ATs, but I like, I feel like at first I was like, I do like older, obviously I love older ATs, but I mean, the newer stuff, like I said, I think I feel like newer ATs, like I understand what they're trying to do, right? Like I respect what they're doing. Certainly there's definitely going to be songs that I enjoy a little bit more than other ones. And I feel like that's kind of fair of most artists and everything. But yeah, I'm always excited to see them grow as artists and, hey, maybe they'll go back to doing some older stuff. Who knows? But only time will tell. So, but yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. Check out IDNTT if you have not. They're very sick. And Connie says, Gyeongbin and Dohun were doing the falsettos. Hey, shout outs to them. Cool dudes. All of them are cool, but they were the coolest in my opinion. So, all right. Very cool. Thank you again, Connie. Much love. We are moving on to Kang Daniel, which I'm very excited about. A little sad, little. I did not get to see him, unfortunately, but hopefully he is doing well. I'd love to cover more of his new stuff, but I was a little upset I didn't get to see him, honestly. So this maybe will fill the wound. So we're gonna keep it moving with some Kang Daniel. This is Backseat Promises. Oh wow, that's too real. But let's check it out. It's all right, Andy. No hate. Did I not say promises? Backstreet Boys. Sweet cascade. We said forever, but never meant it. Now I drive the towns we invented. The nights stay cold, nothing misses what we were. Backseat promises. Found your note in my winter coat.
sweet cascade. We said forever, but never meant it. Now I drive the towns we invented. The nights stay cold, nothing SMSs. What we were, backset promises. Backset promises. Backset promises. I passed the street, but never saw. Some things fade, but never go. I passed the street, but never saw. Some things fade, but never go. I still go back through. There's no reason. Trace your name in every season. The rules moved on, but I still miss us. Can't outrun those backset promises. Backset promises. Backset
All right, very cool. This was Kang Daniel's Backseat Promises. If I did not say that earlier, apologies. I might be on something tonight. I have no idea. But I enjoyed it. I thought this was very cool. He's got such a like soft, like gorgeous tone to his voice. Like to me, that was like the one. I think that was kind of like the constant throughout this song was like, I just really enjoy his voice. Like it kind of just melts into the song, which I appreciate because like the song itself was great. I think like the production, the instrumentation of the song just really works with his style. But like his voice just kind of like melts over this song so well, and I really really love it. I also couldn't get out of my head like the guitar riff. I've noticed that a majority of these songs tonight that we've listened to have like some really good guitar work. So shout outs to all the people who are doing the guitar work in the K-pop industry. Y'all deserve some love. But I really like the guitar tone in this. It kind of reminded me, or like guitar riff and tone kind of reminded me a lot of like a 1975 song. You know what I mean? Like it definitely gives like 1975 or like maybe like The Neighborhood, like Sweater Weather, like definitely some of like the more common like indie-ish pop sort of songs, which is not bad. I thought that really is cool. But like definitely has like a kind of like almost like British sort of feel, like guitar wise in that genre. So I like that. I've listened to my probably fair share of British pop music, so it's cool to see that influence in this song specifically. I don't know if that will influence more songs in the future, but that was a cool kind of antidote about the song. Other than that, I really enjoyed it. I think this is like one of those songs that I like put on like now and just cruise with, you know what I mean? Be late at night, just cruising, like, you know, out in my car and just like enjoying the musicality of it. Like it's very smooth, it's very clean. Like I appreciate that. Like I appreciate that he writes with such a interesting thought process where, like, you know, obviously his vocals are kind of, you know, up there as being one of the main focal points of the track, but just like I said, he just fits so well. Like, you know, he fits like a glove in a lot of these songs. And that's what I've loved about like his solo material when we covered it earlier last year. But also as well, I think I think it's only gotten better as you know, as we've gotten to this one. So very curious to see what he's going to be doing next. I don't know if he happens to have like an album or something coming out soon. But it looks like it's a special album. So according to this, so it looks like it's Pulse Phase is the album potentially. So all right, well we'll have to give it a listen. But I enjoyed this a lot. This is a good rec. So thank you, Andy, for that. I appreciate it. Sonja says yes. His tone made the song for me. Would agree. And Andy says, "Ooh, I see it," in terms of the 1975 comment. So very nice. And Andy says he dropped an EP with 5 songs in December. Oh, okay. I'll have to check it out. Jazz says Mnet has been teasing something about 101, so maybe that also. I did see someone in Discord post about that, so that's cool. Very nice, very excited. Glad to see that they have a comeback soon. So we'll be keeping our eyes peeled. I'm sure you'll let me know. So I'm very excited, but very nice. We are shifting gears slightly. Harmony had recommended me to check out the Rolling Quartz song, which we didn't really. I think we were supposed to cover Rolling Quartz a while ago, but we did not. I don't know why we elected to not do it. Actually, it's probably more than a while ago now, but I know we were planning on covering them at some point, and it just never happened. So, maybe we will this year. I've promised a lot of things, so I know we'll see what happens. But if you want to see me cover Rolling Quartz, let me know. But this next one is called, I believe it is called Masquerade. So let's check it out. Chug about it. Okay. Big shifter, nice, right? Like the push. Double bass, nice. All right, all right. I was unfamiliar with your game, Rolling Quartz. All right. Very nice, very nice. Is that like the fairy endings, you know? I don't think K bands do fairy endings, but I think that would about be as close as you could get. This was Rolling Quartz Masquerade. Very cool. I actually don't think we have watched a Rolling Quartz video on here, so that was cool. I like that about it. got indoctrinated a little. Let's see what we got. Harmony says they've got a good discography. Okay, very nice. And their bassist and drummer are insane, or I could tell. They've got a chef's kiss rhythm section, so I love that. This was cool. Definitely. Again, I knew that they were kind of in that rock metal adjacent sort of genre, so I kind of already had a feeling of where this kind of ball was at already, so that was really cool. But I liked it. I thought this was very nice. Their vocalist is very interesting. She has a very unique like vocal tone. I like her kind of like more like the robustness of her, like her middle to like low end range. Like I feel like she doesn't, like, obviously she has some really good power vocals, but I noticed like a lot of like the like nature of her voice in that kind of low to mid range tone, which I thought was really cool. Like I feel like a lot of artists like that tend to go like the insane vocal route. So I like that there is some reservation on that. At the beginning of the song, I couldn't tell if she was putting rasp on her voice or they like put distortion on her voice. It kind of sounds to me like more so on the distortion end of the scale and not like her having vocal rasp. But I couldn't confirm or deny if that's true or not. So I would probably have to listen to more to really piecemeal that a little bit better together. But I want to say it was distortion because I feel like vocal distortion has a specific like tonality to it. So it definitely sounded like they did that. But I liked it. I thought it was cool. I like how like their vocalist was interacting with the band during this performance. I thought that was really sick. Guitar tones sounded phenomenal. Very punchy. Obviously has a lot to do with kind of like the more like the Marshall stacks that they have. So I'm not really surprised by that. Bass tone was great. It looks like an Ampeg bass from what I could tell, which is like pretty industry standard. So very nice. But it was really cool. I like how the song kind of picked up a little bit more in intensity as the song progressed. I think that that's important. So I like that. The first solo was sick, but I got to give a shout out to whoever has like the blue hair in the front. I loved her guitar solo. I loved like, I'm surprised she didn't use like the whammy, but she did use a pitch shifter or like a Digitech whammy. I've referenced it a lot here on the show, but basically it's a pitch shifter where I don't know if we'll be able to get a shot of her doing it or not. Let me see here. Because I did see one where could potentially see it. Nope. I don't know if they're going to show her pedal board or not. But there's one section where she was doing the solo. Maybe it'll be here. Let's see. Nope. It would have been here. So her foot's definitely on like a Digitech whammy, and as she's like playing the note, she probably punches the pedal forward and has that really kind of like, again, that really like trebly, like almost like robotic-esque kind of pitched shift per se. I thought that was really cool. So I like that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I think this was a really sick song. I would imagine this is original because I know that they have done covers before too. So this was cool to hear an original song from them. But yeah, I enjoyed it. This was good. So I enjoyed it. Harmony says the vocalist gives me Pat Benatar / Joan Jett vibes. She's pulling inspo from that type of singing. I could agree with that 100%, definitely. And also I feel like you don't hear that as much now in modern music, so I do appreciate that influence. I listened to a lot of Pat Benatar and Joan Jett in my early years, so I have a lot of love for them. No Santa says, I know I shared their Motley Crue cover sometime, but I don't know if it was on stream. I don't believe it was, from what I could gather. And Harmony says all their covers are good. Ooh, okay. We'll have to, like I said, we'll have to find the time to cover Rolling Chords. I think they kind of like, again, hit that soft spot for me of bands. And I don't know. I mean, obviously I feel like we'll never run out of K bands to cover, but maybe we'll have to do, I know at one point we were doing like the cycle. We did a boys group, then we did a girls group, then we did a K band, then we did a boys group, girls group, K band, unless there was a big comeback coming and then we shuffled it around. Maybe we'll have to go back on that wave again in the foreseeable future. So, very cool, very cool. All right, the next one we got, I think, actually was referenced by No Santa again. So we will be checking out. It looks like it's GPP. So I have no knowledge of this group other than I believe they said that they are like people that have been in the industry for a while. To my knowledge, I don't know how correct that is, but No Santa says SM's new Japanese group. Ooh, okay. All right, let's check out GPP and their song "Bring It Back." So, not literal, just not literal. Okay, just not. That's what it was. Okay, it was not literal children. Okay, fair enough. Love to see that too. So, let's check it out. Ooh, a 6-member group. More?
Give me the fire 残酷でも It's my pain 言い聞かせて何度でも絶望さえも鎧にしてきたけど祈るだけなんてやだ顔も上げて囲碁を高く掲げて打ち込むエラー解き放って空にこの痛みの先へもっと先へ聞かせて Heartbeat 傷ついたって私はもう
Oh, nice.
Tell me what I need. Bring it back to me. Yeah. What can I say? What I got to say? Bring it back to me. I can break it free. 限りない世界へ感じて It's me. Yeah. 行き先は nobody knows. 急い恋しフラにどこまでも連れてくよ right on. 一歩通行だからこそ駆け抜けるこの怒りの先にあるのは何答えてほんの傷ついたって私はもう止まれない It'll bring it back to me Tell me what I need Bring it back to me Yeah What can I say? What I got to say Bring it back to me I can break it free
Love the key change. Tonal change. Very interesting. Keep going. couple times. Wow. All right. That was sick. Oh, man. All right. That was GPP and their song Bring It Back. Thank you, No Santa, for the recommendation. If I didn't say it already, it's SM's new Japanese group. So, very cool. Harmony says, oh my God, this is going on my playlist. Hell yeah. Love to see it. Connie says, this bridge is nice. I agree. And Jazz says, this song is all over the place, but in a good way, if that makes sense. And Gunky says, wait, I thought songs like this should be under 3 minutes. I was going to say, I was like, damn, this has definitely got to be over 3 minutes long. So, and I was right. I didn't check the time. So, until the end. So, that was sick. I like that. A 4.5 minute song in 2026. Yes, please. We love it. When he says great song and performance, though, I'm surprised the green screen worked. The green screen work is so bad. I was gonna say that there's definitely some moments where I was like, it was interesting. It was interesting. I'm not gonna say that I'm any better. Certainly, there's times where I was using green screen and keyframing is tough. So I am not gonna throw any shade at the editor. So, but I thought this was sick. This is very cool. It definitely has like sort of a, I don't know, like it's definitely got a huge like dubstep influence to it. Like that was like the first thing that I thought of. Like obviously it's very electronically influenced certainly, but like old, I don't know, like it definitely reminded me a lot of like nostalgic like dubstep music, which I'm saying in a very loving way because I there was an era of my life where I loved dubstep. But I thought this was really sick. I think their voices are so vast. Like I think I don't know how many members are in GPP, but I love the definition in terms of their voices. Like I don't know any of the members specifically, but to me it was cool to hear kind of like a good mix or hodgepodge of their voices, like whether it was like in a harmony section or them individually. I thought they all had like a lot of spotlight in this song, which I appreciate. And like obviously there's some members that can do those like crazy falsettos. Like there's definitely one like latter, like a little bit later on in the song, I think it was like the final chorus which was incredible. But there's definitely like a lot of other high moments in there too. The rapping in this was also really sick as well. It was very like dynamically interesting, and I think that's kind of what kept my interest throughout the song, and like where I was like, wow, like it does feel like a long song in like a good way, where I was just like, wow, I'm like, they really kind of like did all that they could in terms of like extending the song out as much as possible. So I love that. I also like loved a lot of like some of, I don't know if maybe chat would agree with me or not, but like there's definitely some moments, especially I would say maybe like in like that rap section that kind of reminded me similarly to like some like really old like older like Blackpink stuff, which is I hope that is not a negative on them by any means, but like production wise and like maybe like stylistically choice wise kind of in a similar ballpark. I don't know why that they came to mind, but like listening to some of their older title tracks and stuff like definitely gave that sort of vibe to me at least. But yeah, overall I thought this was a really good song. Like I definitely will be keeping my eyes out for GPP. Like I said, I'm sure I am not the first to know much about this group, but I am always curious. I love checking out the Japanese stuff. Like I said, if it was a pain in the ass to stream, or it wasn't a pain in the ass to upload on YouTube, excuse me, then I think it would have been fine. But I feel like I feel like I'm missing out on a world of music there that I wish I could get more into. Certainly, obviously in my free time, but hopefully on stream in the future. We'll have to plan some more Japanese stuff. But I enjoyed it. This was really sick. So glad you found it, No Santa. This was a really sick pick. So thank you. All right, we're gonna get into Honey, and their song Push. featuring a vocalist from IVE. Ooh, okay. I'm excited. So let's get it rocking. Oh, it's Ray. Cool. Thank you, Biscuit.
Push.
Not the
Baby,
vet
just
sound
push.
again.
Push. No, baby, just push. Baby, don't stop this game. 재미없어 이런 말하기에 지금 미뤄. 자연스레 넘나드는 레인 오고 가는 말 나 오늘 너무나도 외로워. Hold up. 잠깐만 들어봐 혼자서 보내는 밤 여전히 나 너무 괴로워. 줄게 네 번호 자 불러 네 번호 달려갈게 바로 지금 당장. 날 감기는 너의 매력은 뭘까?
Great harmonies.
Just I'm falling, falling, falling. Just calling, calling, calling me. 우리 가까워진 걸까? 아니 멀리 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 너가 밀어내면 난 또 내게로 가고 싶어. Push. Baby, just push. Push. No, baby, just push.
처음 본 순간부터 설명 못할 끌림이 생겨 위험해 보여도 난 괜찮아. I like you simple as that 이유 따질 필요 없어. See the world and I'll be there. 네가 거리를 둬도 난 한 발 더.
내게 올려놨게 나의 모든 것도 내려놓을게 나의 모든 것도 다 필요 없잖아 고민 근심 걱정 이상하니 겁쟁이 내가 없어 겁도 쉬쉬 끝까지 가보자 뻔한 엔딩은 지겹다 너무 뻔하잖아 결말 이제 반전을 주자 내게 감동을 주라 The time is ticking 시간 없어 기회를 주라 널 감기는 너의 매력은 뭘까 Just I'm falling 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 Just calling 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 me 우리 가까워진 걸까 아니 멀리 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 너가 밀어내면 난 또 내게로 가고 싶은 push Baby just push Push No baby just push
あなたが私を押し出すと私はあなたにもっと行きたくなる。私たち近づけられたかな？
Very cool. All right. All right. Very nice. This was Honey and obviously Ray from IVE. So very nice. This was very sweet. I will say I feel like the last time I was I'll be honest, I think the first time we listened to one of Honey's solo songs from like his previous release I was not stoked about. Then we re-listened to it on the Monster X stream, and I feel like he's really interesting. Like I genuinely like I think it's so interesting to see like his like solo material versus like the Monster X stuff. Like obviously he's very talented in Monster X, he's very talented on his solo stuff, but like I'm always very curious to check out like artists in terms of like how do they kind of step outside of their box or out of their comfort zone. And I feel like he's always done a really great job of, you know, doing something that's different. Like I might not always agree with his choices, and again, I don't want to feel controlling in any way, but like I'm always very curious to see like how influential or how much you're, no pun intended, to this song, but like how much are you going to push yourself to kind of go out of your way to do something different. And I like every release, or at least every solo release that I've heard from him, I've always been like, I might not agree with it sometimes, but like, and then in this case, I really do agree with it. But like in some other cases, I'm like, you know what? I'm not feeling this one. Maybe it's just not for me. But like, I respect the fact that he is out here doing different shit, you know? So big loves to Honey, but I thought he sounded great. Like, I liked his clean. I'm so used to saying clean singing. I love his singing in this. He's got such a great like voice, and I feel like obviously he doesn't sing as much in Monster X stuff, or maybe not, you know, other than the English stuff, but he's got a great voice, and I felt like he was able to utilize this a lot. So that was great. I also like Ray in this song as well. She sounded incredible. But I think I don't want to say what shocked me the most, but something that I enjoyed a lot about this song was two things. One, I like that like they are both in this MV. Like, I think that's so sweet. Like, it adds to like it adds to the ambiance of the song. So I love that. And then as well as that, like, you can hear her throughout the entirety of the song. Like, it's not just like, obviously she has her moment in like, I believe the second verse of the song, but like, it's cool to hear like Ray kind of have like, you can hear her like doing different melodies and like matching up with Honey a lot in this song. And so to me, it was really cool to see like, she was not relegated to one spot in the song and just said, okay, see you later, and then like just leaves, you know? Like, I love that it feels very collaborative, and like that there was a lot of thought in using her voice throughout the entirety of the track. So I thought this was really cool. I'll definitely have to check out this release, because song wise, I feel like this was really sick. Okay, Shin Yunso is in the MV. Okay, sorry. I'd like to preface this as I thought it was Ray from IVE. Sorry. Jesus, that was bad. But I thought this was really cool. This is a really great song, certainly. So very nice. I'll have to check out the rest of the release for sure. Biscuit says the last two songs on the album are my favorite. Ooh, okay. Very nice. Maybe we'll have to check this out on an album stream in the foreseeable future. That'd be cool. No, Santa says, holding hands, I'm so mad. Am I doing that right? I think you might. I think you have to have a little bit more gusto, honestly. And Harmony said, maybe we could do a Japanese themed chaos stream one day. We could. I think we have done them. But now that I can put stuff on Patreon, it would probably be relegated to there. So if you want to watch a Japanese only stream, join me on Patreon. Would love to see you there. But very cool. Thank you, Biscuit, for the pick. Thanks for the information, so I don't put my foot in my mouth, which I typically do sometimes. So appreciate it. We're gonna keep it moving. It looks like this one is Lomel, hopefully. I don't know if I've pronunciated this incorrectly, let me know. Or if I even spelled it right. Jesus Christ. Let me look it up. Now I gotta I thought I spelled it right. Yeah. Oh, it's not in Discord. Oh, it's LU. I'm dyslexic. Okay. Thank you, Andy. Okay. Very nice. And Orange Road, I think, was the one that Jazz recommended. So, cool. We'll check that out then. Let's give it a listen.
Being held
Thanks, Harmony. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it.
언제나 날 위한 네 뒤에서 돌아갈 수 없는 맘을 키웠어 이들 사이에서 널 고르지 못해 행복했어 내가 보이지 않는데 참 많은 일이 있었어 내게 소중한 너 혼자던 그 사람이 믿지 않았어
Wow. Cool fill.
내가 보이지 않는데 참 많은 일이 있었어 내게 소중한 너
Ooh, I like that synth on the left side.
그
Cool.
사람 그 사람 내가 보이지 않는데 참 많은 일이 있었어 내게 소중한 너 혼자던 그 사람이 믿지 않았어
Wow. That was sick. That was sick. All right. This was, hopefully I've pronounced this correct. Lua Mel? Hopefully I've got that right. But this was good. I like this. This was for sure up my alley. I love the K-band shit. So if you've got it, keep it coming. I love it. This was sick. This was sick. Very like, I don't know, like alternative, a little grungy in some ways. It kind of reminds me a lot of, I'm trying to think of a artist that I can relate it to. I don't know. There's probably going to be an artist that will come to me at some point in my rant about this band, but I enjoyed this a lot. I think like their vocalist and guitarist, I think he's incredible. I love his voice. He's got like a very like he's got a very vocally commanding tone in a song that I think has more of a like a wider feel to the music, right? Like it's definitely a little bit more like ambient. It's a little bit more like grungy. And I if on paper, I don't know if I would have necessarily thought, oh wow, his voice would fit this style. But like after listening to Orange Road, I'm like, wow, like it's crazy how his voice just kind of, again, not to make a similar commentary to Daniel Kang, but like I feel like his voice kind of just puts an aura to the song that I really like. Like I genuinely couldn't imagine this being performed in any other way, which is really cool. And I just think that his voice just coats the song in a really nice tone. Like he's very commanding, he's very deliberate in his tone, and so I love that. And then I also feel like the rest of the band I think backs him up very well too. Like it's got a little bit more of that aggressive punch. That one guitarist to the far right on my screen with like the little amp, I thought that was really sick. He was like adding like some really cool like insane like guitar chord phrases, like going through like 6 different frets, which is crazy. But I think like it adds a lot of space to the track. Like the bass playing was really sick. Like I don't think it's overplayed, but there's definitely some moments where like you got to hear a little bit more of that like bass rhythm, which is really sick. And their drummer was incredible too. So I think like the rest, I think the sum of its parts are really, really well put together. So I loved hearing that. But yeah, I think it's got like this really cool kind of edge to it that I appreciate, you know, like again, coming from that sort of alternative background, like it definitely resonates with me a lot. And like his voice again has this sort of like hauntingness to it that I think like perfumes the track in a really beautiful way. So I really like this a lot. Like it definitely reminds me a lot of like post rock, which is like a genre that includes a lot of like more ambient tones. Like they kind of like mesh with grunge a little bit. If I was to kind of place hold this genre in some way, but really, really cool. I think, like I said, K bands in the genre now have all been doing stuff that's been really interesting and intriguing for my ears, and I'm sure similarly to chat here. But I'm definitely gonna have to be checking out some more of their music for sure, which is cool. So shout out to them. I'll also check out, I think Your Summer, I imagine, is probably their label potentially. So very, very cool. Very cool. Let's see what we got here. Andy said such a good song. Love their music. Gunky said so good. Kyle says their music is some of my favorites to just vibe to. I would agree with that entirely. Jazz says they're so good. Their most recent album is my album of the year. Wow. Okay, that is some high praise. So very nice, very nice. All right, cool. Well, I think I've exhausted my picks here, or everybody's picks here. So if you've got some new ones that you would like me to listen to, then I would check it out. So I gotta go through and delete some of these on Discord here. So let's see. Cool beans. Okay, cool. We'll check out Chew then. I've been excited to check this one out. I am surprised. Okay, so we got 2 for A Pink. So we'll do A Pink then for sure. I had no idea. I knew she was releasing a new album, which I might go and get the vinyl. I did see that. I think K-pop Nara or somebody has like a vinyl of her upcoming album, so I might have to check it out. But Sonja says, have an early day tomorrow. So need to head off. Thank you for stream. No problem, Sonja. Thanks again for coming through. If you can answer my message, Sonja, that'd be great. I want to be a pry. I want to be a bug, but if you are watching this, can you answer my message? Thank you. So, all right, cool. Let's check out the Chew song. I'm excited. The ending was so sweet. Oh my god. I love it. All right, this was Chew's EXO My Cyber Love, the band version. Since apparently the real version is not out yet. So, very cool, very cool. Oh, I forgot Callus pick, so we'll put Wavy after. Very nice. Okay. Gunky says I'm obsessed with this song. It's so good. I never heard the studio version since the song and album don't come out until tomorrow. Wow. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Sarah says, God, I love Chew. Amen. Jazz says she's the cutest. Cal says cute. We love to see it. And it's her first full album. Hey, let's go. Let's go. We'd love to see it. This was very sweet. I think this is I would like to argue, I think this is the first instance where I haven't heard the studio version of the song yet because it hasn't come out because that version's not out yet, which is crazy. I would have never thought, like, it almost feels like a leaked song in some way, not like that is an actual leaked song, but it's like it's weird that like a video of her performing it live came out first before like the actual studio version. I don't know. That just seems very, very interesting. I don't know. I don't know if that I would imagine that is commonplace maybe in K-pop, but that's interesting. I would have never thought that. So Gunky says Mix has done stuff like that. This is like this as well. Very nice. Cal says, I believe KATSEYE did that too with Internet Girl, I think. Very cool. Okay. So I guess it is pretty common. I haven't seen it, so this is a first for me, but I like the song. Very sweet. I think Chu, I feel like the best way that I think I could describe Chu as an artist, in my opinion, is that I feel like she is the embodiment of like positivity in vocal form. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like she has a very sweet, positive tone to the way that she sings, and I feel like her musicality always comes across in that way to me. And so I feel like I almost always endear her music because I feel like she always puts me on the offensive to feel endearing about her, if that makes sense. So I love that. The song, I love that she was like expanding her range a little bit more too. Like that falsetto tone's really gorgeous in the song. So I loved hearing that. And the band, shout outs to the band on this. They did an incredible job too. It sounded awesome. But I really enjoyed this. I thought this was a great song. I'm very excited to actually listen to the studio version and kind of do a little bit of contrasting, comparing, because I imagine live's a little different than the, like the actual version of the song in studio form. But yeah, I like this a lot. I think traditionally I've liked a lot of the Chu songs, if not a majority. So very nice. Gunky says, Brandon, did you watch the short video I posted with her and 10 centimeters? She was so adorable. They did a 1.5 minutes of an IU song. I did not, but feel free to send it my way. I'll check it out. But yeah, I think, like I said, I think her bubbly adorableness, I think, always translates in her music. And I hope that she continues to bring that sort of level of positivity in future music, which I wouldn't be surprised if she would. But if she ever needed that, she never needed that affirmation to do it more, then hopefully she does. But yeah, this is great. Really, really, really smooth song. So super sick. Love to see it. All right, we're keeping it moving. The next one that was recommended was A-Pink, which we haven't covered yet. So this might be a similar situation to Momoland, where I'll check this out, and if I like it, which I probably will, we'll maybe have to check out A-Pink then. So let's check out "Love Me More" is the newest song. So let's give it a listen. We have not, Biscuit. No. I know. Shocker. Woo! All right.
너의 두 눈 속에 내가 가득할 땐 세상을
synths are sick. All right. Wow. Great vocals. Insane. All right. All right. We're getting lore. A-Pink lore. All right. Very cool. This was A-Pink's Love Me More. If you're hanging out, thank you for hanging. It looks like this one was highly recommended by Nosana and Biscuit. So very cool. Let's see. Couple comments here. Biscuit says, I thought you had. I had not. That's okay, Biscuit. All good. All good. Connie says this song is so good. Gave me a lot of nostalgia. Very nice. Cookie says they do some vocal flexing. I would agree. I would agree. Jazz says they have a couple iconic songs under their belts, and the queens are back. Love to see that. Love to see it. Cookie says Yoonji is my bias. She is a great singer and actress as well. Connie said same thing. Gunky says love the song. I posted in the release section as well. Yes, Gunky as well. Shout out to sorry, Gunky. Yeah, this was awesome. This is phenomenal. I think I don't know what gen A-Pink is, but if I had to guess, I want to say they've got to be either second or third gen if I had to guess. Now I'm not gonna look because I want to try to see if I can narrow it in, but man, wow, this is incredible. Like I said, I haven't heard of A-Pink before. I've heard of their name, so I love that. I appreciate it. Like they have such a cool kind of like vocal colorization between their members. So I love getting to kind of, I guess like, getting into their music, since again, I'm not really familiar with their discography since we haven't covered them, but I think this is really incredible. Like I loved, I don't know if I had a specific member that I loved all of them. They all sounded great, but I'm trying to think if I had somebody specifically in mind that I was just like, damn, their vocals were really good. I want to say, let me see. I liked whoever's mainframe here in the middle. Her voice, I liked her like vibrato. She had like a really nice vibrato to her tone. So makes sense. She was awesome. The other members, I definitely liked who else. There's definitely somebody else that I liked. I liked whoever was climbing this tower here. God, this is a terrible. Whoever this is, she also had a great voice as well. Those were the two that, and that's again no disrespect to the rest of the members of A-Pink, but Ha Young. Okay, very nice. My bias. Hey, let's go, No Santa. They were both great. I think those were the two that stood out to me the most in the song. I think their vocals were really sick. Again, rest of A-Pink are also incredible too. I do not want to be disrespectful of anybody else in the group, but yeah, this was just so well put together. The chorus is really catchy, very infectious. I think the vocal tones and like the way that they like put a lot of focus on ensemble vocals and like good harmonies in the back. I thought that was incredible. So I loved again hearing their vocal tones mesh up together. But yeah, I think this had like I agree with Gunky. This had like a good bit of vocal flexing, which you love to see, and I love vocal flexing as well. So it was good to kind of hear that vibe. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I also agree with Connie in the sense that I felt like even though I've never listened to an A-Pink song before this one, like I did feel like there was like a bit of nostalgia to be just a bit of nostalgia in the sense of I was just glad that they had like some really fucking insane vocalists like popping off. You know what I mean? Like I like that. I feel like that's missed in some fashion. And I love that they were able to just highlight that super well in a song like this. You know what I mean? So great song. We'll have to cover A Pink hopefully in 2026 this year. So if you would like me to check out A Pink, let me know. But I definitely enjoyed this a lot. This was chef's kiss. Everything I like about the genre. So very nice. No Santa says, Ha Young, I love a tall maknae. Hey, let's go. Gunky says, they are from the generation where all the members are really good singers. That's fair. Hey, you know what? I am curious. I do want to know. A Pink generation. Okay, they're considered. Okay, A Pink is considered a second generation K-pop group debuting in 2011, but often referred to as 2.5 or bridging generations because they debuted just before the peak of third gen around 2012. Okay, that makes sense. So, cool. That answers my question. So, we will have to check out A Pink again. If you would like us to check out A Pink, let me know. I feel like I always try to keep a good metric on Discord, so feel free to entertain me on that. This year is going to be fun, so excited to check out some new groups as always. So very nice. All right, we're going to keep it moving here with one of my favorites from last year, Wavy. I had no idea they released a new release, Eternal White. So I think we're going to check that out, which I believe Kala recommended. So I'm excited. I did see it. I think I chose not to listen to it because I was like, damn, I gotta save it. You know, for watching it on stream. So I'm excited. Gunky says yes, check them out. Okay, I feel like we have at least 3 to 4 people that want me to check out A Pink, so that'd be it. Gunky says Boys Planet 2 this year, right? Oh, only if Sarah wants me to cover Boys Planet 2, which it doesn't seem like they want me to. So I'm gonna say probably no, but you know, anything can change. Connie says, love this song and album. Hey, let's go. All right, let's check out Eternal White. Thank you.
Let go with a shot of that 身为白色季节画面放任线快得看不见 I call it perfect timing 闭上眼幻梦到未来 On and on searching for a sign 先用心跳进深江这一刻你就是唯 Speed it up slow it down let don't even mind Take it low take it high 只能打发 time 准备下一秒连震动也星座倒数的信号 Watch you when we take off 就算夜太黑依然存在 Bring it back 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 we got tonight 换气自信 got that flow Hit me with that Friday go We are fading in slow 慢快慢的尽头节奏掠过天空最小的 tempo 翻转白色地球融化冻结穿梭直达冬夜尽头最小的 tempo Don't take it slow 白色尽头融化心动最小的 tempo Don't take it slow
So good.
I love it so Come on let's go 最小的 tempo My heart is drinking this rhythm my blood 连在背对里沸腾白色的视线画面正改变世界都闪现 Turn out that's a fact So ice cold I never froze 我能成为零下里的烟火 Showstopper 加一点颜色背着心火实现 But I love the burn On my left you that's right you know we never miss 暴风圈创造白热化世界 Feel it
Hey,
the
we got
passion
rapper
在
Ted.
不断的
Let's
靠
go.
近越过白色尽头触碰视线的梦境 You could be the one to send to peace 空气在等待环境改变换着前行 Got it flow Hit me with that Ready go We are fading in snow 慢快慢的尽头节奏掠过星空最小的 tempo 翻转白色地球融化冻结穿梭直到冬夜尽头最小的 tempo Don't take it slow 白
falsetto.
We are fading in snow，慢快慢的尽头，结束掠过星空，快掠过的前头，反转白色地球，融化冻结穿梭，直到旷野尽头。最久的 tempo，Don't take it slow，Don't take it slow，白色尽头，白色尽头，融化了心头，最久看见 Let's go，Don't take it slow，I love it so，Come on Let's go，最久的 tempo。
All right. Damn. All right, Wavy. I see you. I love it. All right. This was Eternal White from Wavy. Very cool. Thank you, Cal, for the recommendation. This is incredible. I enjoyed big bands. It was in my honorable mentions for last year's albums, and honestly, if I had listened to this album before that, I think I might have swapped out big bands with this. But holy shit, this was so good. I love the chorus of the song. I think it's super infectious. But I don't know. I feel like last year I was kind of sleeping on Wavy, but then like I love 10 solo stuff, and so I kind of delved into like his subsequent groups that he's a part of. And I know we covered Wavy in our, NCT deep dive ages ago, but oh my god, it's just so much fun. And like I think like Wavy as collective is so talented. Like love a lot of like the melody choices. Like I think they really know how to maximize like a lot of the ensemble vocals and like the arrangement of the song, because like I felt like each member of Wavy, I think, got their own moment in the sun, which I love to see. But as well as that, I think when they were like paired together, like they knew who to pair with who in the song, and like there's some like crazy like vocal riffing going on as well. So like I think to me it kind of took a lot of the elements that I already loved about Wavy and just kind of put it in one song that I just love. I probably will be listening to Eternal White a ton now knowing that I can listen to it. But this was incredible. Like this, I would argue, I think this is probably one of my favorite Wavy songs that I've heard to date. It's just so catchy, so good. I love the rhythm. Just like the group vocals. I think it just kind of is like the full package for me. So, very cool. If you have not checked out Wavy, I feel like this is your sign to go show him some love. But, yeah, go show him some love if you haven't. So, Connie says, I love this song and album. Ooh, okay. And good thing about SM groups is their winter albums. Love them so much. Hey, let's go. Love to see it. Sarah says in all caps, no BP2. Okay. Heard you loud and clear. Very nice. All right. And this is how to summon Sarah 101. Goated for that. All right. Very cool. All right. I believe the next one, if I've got it correct, I believe Andy had recommended it. It's, I don't even want to know how to pronunciate this, but I think I put too many P's. Let's see. I know you posted it up here. Let me see if I can get the full readout. All right, cool. I don't know if this is going to let me copy pasta, but we're going to try. Okay, cool. I think this is it. If it's the first one, Andy, let me know. Or second one, excuse me. Let me know. I'm pretty sure it is. If I'm doing my reading is comprehension technique here. So, okay, cool. Thank you. All right, let's check it out. I know nothing about this person, so let's give it a listen.
막다른 골목은 피해가야 해 어쩌면 이번이 마지막 번쩍인 시꺼먼 길가 너무나 무서워 난 말이야 원하는 건데 하고 싶었는데 용감히 바라는데 너무나 두려워 얼마나 걸릴까 내가 완전히 잊혀질 때까지 가까스로 내밀어봐서 내가 마주한 건 모종이고 차라리 다시 들어갈래요 난 말이야 원하는 건데 하고 싶었는데 용감히 받았는데 너무나 두려워 얼마나 걸릴까 내가 완전히 잊혀질 때까지 말이야 알아채지 못하게 해야 한단 말이야 아무것도 없어도 멋져 보여야 해 나 그래서 더 숨겨놔 미천이 드러나면 보통 인간이야 난 매일 피곤한 사람이 된 것 같아 내 행복은 너무나 큰 욕심이 맞아 정신이 나갈 것 같아 그리 쉽지 않겠지 난 말이야 원하는 건데 하고 싶었는데 용감히 받았는데 너무나 두려워 얼마나 걸릴까 내가 완전히 잊힐 때까지 잊혀질 때까지 말이야
Ooh, all right. All right, this was Elf. Ilf? Hopefully I've pronounced that correct. If I've got it wrong, let me know because I'm notoriously bad for that. And it looks like the Google Translate, and again, if this is not the song title name, let me know. It looks like my happiness is greed. That's what it translated to. So I don't. That is incorrect. Let me know. But I have not heard of this person before, but I like this. I thought this was really interesting. I've known that like Korea does like that alternative, like this kind of has like an alt pop or I guess maybe not rock, but definitely an alt pop sort of feel. I think it's very interesting. Like it's obviously seems like there's more of a resurgence of it over the past couple years, which is cool. Like Silk Gel is like another group that obviously a little bit heavier certainly and a little bit more like aggressive, but I thought this was really cool. I enjoyed it. Like his vocal tone is very interesting. Like I like that there's like this really interesting like mid-range tone that he has, but then also like has like a really cooler like typically I feel like most guys have kind of like again have like that sort of like higher like don't typically have like a higher register, but like I appreciate that there's like a lot of usage of like that high like tonality in their voice. So that was really cool. And I like that like they're focusing more on like the falsetto tones or things of that nature. So I appreciate that a lot because I don't feel like to me at least it is recognized as much. So I appreciate that a lot. I thought that was really cool. As well as that, I like that there's kind of like a minimalistness to it. Like obviously there's like some really cool guitar work, like the drumming's sick. Like there's like some little bit of bass work in this as well. Like I do appreciate that. But I also appreciate kind of the more naturalness of it. Like there isn't really much else going on. Like there's maybe like a little bit of guitar effect going on here and there, like a little bit of tremolo and stuff. But overall, I thought it was like, I appreciate the like unadulterated like ness of the song. Like I love that there wasn't like a lot of synth or like, I think there's a lot of focal point on the instrumentation and the vocals and how well those formulate together. So I really like that. I think that I think it makes you think about the song a little bit more, and I think it also makes you think about how the vocal tones fit with the song. And so I feel like it's very intentional to be listened to like that. So love that. I think that's great. I would love to check out more songs from them since I'm, like I said, not as familiar. So I will definitely check out more in the future. But I did enjoy this. This was really cool. Like I said, very, very, very alternative feeling, which I'm about. So this is cool. I enjoy this. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it. Kala says their music's so nice. Andy says, I think the title is don't let them know I'm in. Okay. In English. Okay. That's fine. Andy does know what's up. Kala says another artist highly featured on my sleep playlist. Wow. Okay. I didn't know we have a separation of sleep playlist. The only thing fun factoid about Brandon is I will put on rain sounds and Animal Crossing music as my sleep music to fall asleep to. It literally like plays at a low volume on the TV. So chef's kiss. It's so good. If you haven't listened to it, go listen to it. It's great. Highly recommend. Gunky says a playlist for sleep. What? Jazz says I put on rain sounds to study. Hey, listen, valid. I love it. I'm down for it. Gunky says I want silence when I sleep. Hey, listen, both are valid options. We love it. No Seda says does that Pavlov you into falling asleep while playing AC? My girlfriend can attest to you that I will pass out in about 0.5 seconds, but I don't know, there's something very soothing about like the Animal Crossing music, you know what I mean? And like a light rain sound. I don't know how to explain it. It's a very like warm, comforting feeling, So Jazz says I watch history documentaries to fall asleep. That's fair. You know what? Listen, that's a power move. So I'm here for it. I see you, Jazz. I get it. So very nice, very nice. If you've made it this far, let us know how you fall asleep. What do you do to fall asleep? Anyway, I believe Connie had recommended Minho next, so we'll check that one out. I think it's Tempo, I'm pretty sure. So it looks like Jizz also posted in chat as well too, or in Discord as well. So we'll check it out. It seems like one that people wanted to listen to. So let's get into Minho's Tempo. So let's check it out.
If you wanna go fast, go slow, you set the tempo. 낯선 이 그림 속에 반해 마주친 시선이 날 자극해 널 스쳐 지나갈 수 없게.
I am Kaylee. If you got one, let me know.
I just wanna follow where you go. 숨김없이 반응하는 heartbeat.
I got you, Kaylee.
Push it all on me. 예고 없이 나를 당긴 이 느낌. I know 빠져간 내게로. If you wanna go fast, go slow, you set the tempo. If you wanna go high, go low, you set the tempo. Baby, we can go up, go home. 네가 원하는 대로 따라갈 수 있어. You set the tempo. You set the tempo.
We did do Wavy, Kala. I'm in love.
지루한 얘기들 따윈 I'll skip 생략할래. You know what to say. 고민할 필요도 없이 너만 내 속도로 더 다가갈게. 내가 스쳐간 순간마다 I 백 가득한 찰나 같아 이대로 놓지 못해 You gotta stay with me, stay with me 계획 없이 나를 당긴 이 느낌 I know 빠져간 내게로 If you wanna go fast, go slow, you set the tempo If you wanna go high, go low, you set the tempo Baby we can go up, go home 네가 원하는 대로 따라갈 수 있어 You set the tempo You set the tempo 꿈꿔온 것들 모두 말해줘 내게 전부
Love this
놓치기
bridge. Wow.
싫은 지금 It's up to you 이대로 너를 따라 느리게 가도 좋아 너에게 맡긴 이 밤 Let's do this right, right, right If you wanna go fast, go slow You set the tempo If you wanna go high, go low You set the tempo Baby we can go up, go home 네가 원하는 대로 따라갈 수 있어 You set the tempo You set the tempo Set it, set it up Set the tempo Set it, set it, set the tempo
Ooh. All right, all right. This was Minho's Tempo. Very cool, very cool. Let's see a couple comments here. Connie says I'm obsessed with this song. Hey, let's go, let's go. Connie says I really love this song. And my man, hey, let's go. We love Minho. Andy says, ooh, Minho, hands up, let's go. This was fantastic. I am fully convinced that obviously I love Shiny. Shout out to, I think Diz was like one of the first people to recommend Shiny along with Connie to check out, which was awesome. Thanks to them. But man, holy shit, like I'm always so stoked to check out every member's like solo stuff. We checked out Key's like full album. That was incredible. Y'all know I love Onu, so I don't need to talk about him. But Minho, I feel like I feel like I've always been, I don't want to say a hater because I'm definitely not a hater, but I feel like I always like sleep on Minho's stuff, which to be fair, like he proved me wrong with this one, so I gotta give him a lot of love for that. But I feel like to me, like all of them are incredible. Like I think collectively they're all great, all individually great. Like they all write great music, even in a solo capacity as well. Taemin obviously is incredible too, but like to me, I feel like Minho is like that artist where I'm like, there's some of his songs I like, and I'm like, when I press play on this song, my first thought was, holy fuck, this is gonna be catchy, and I was right. This is such a fucking catchy song, and I think like Minho absolutely like is delivering on this song. Like his vocals are incredible, like the choreography on this is incredible. Like to me, it's like I feel like I like understand why people like, yeah, I understand like the love for him, right? And so I think it's cool to just like, it's cool to be, I want to say a little wrong, you know what I mean? Like I'll admit it, I'll be a little wrong, you know? And I think he's got such a great talent, and I think this one highlights him in the best way, at least in previous songs. In my mind, I feel like this one was the first song where I was like, okay, I see what you're doing, I see what you're cooking with, and like it's definitely something that I love. Like beat wise is great. It's kind of got like a little bit of an R&B-ish feel to it. It just is really poppy, really infectious. It's got a good hook. There's a great earworm quality to it. Like to me, I think it checks all of those boxes where I'm like, there's undenying that he is a fantastic talent, but like I also feel like it's undenying of me to be like, listen, I shouldn't have thrown so much shade to Minho. I'll apologize. Apologize to Minho. He's incredible. But like in the back of my head, I'm like, damn, I'm like, this man is proving me wrong, and I respect that. So fantastic track. One of my favorites from tonight for sure. I will be giving this band some love tomorrow. I will have to check out. It looks like it's a single, so I'll have to check out. Hopefully Hopefully we get some more new music from him. But wow, awesome song. This is damn catchy. We've got some good catchy songs on this stream, so love to see it. Andy says, such a fun song. I love it. Hey, let's go. Okay, perfect. All right, Gangi, I also did not miss on your comment. We'll probably check out RIIZE to close out very shortly. But Kaylee has recommended The Syndrome Alive. I did see you post about it, and we did not check it out since I don't think you've been in chat for the last time we did this, so it wouldn't have felt right. But we're checking it out now, so let's give it some love.
It's like pattern hitting the moon 널 위해서라만 day ain't matter 숨이 막혀 시야를 벗어나 Can I or can't I 날 집어삼킨 의심 You set me no free me 겁없이 덤벼 What's happening Where you don't know why I know what it's like 이제 깨어나는 syndrome Take off and fly Take off and fly 우린 할 일이 않아 Cause I'll take off our eyes Now I know I feel alive 이 순간을 넘어 꼭 불어올 바람 너를 뜬 순간 꿈을 꿔 I feel alive
Ooh, get some leads early. Love it.
Now or never 끝이 없는 선택의 기로와 Gotta be better 수도 없이 날 끌어내려도 I'm never going back 난 이미 달려가 두 발을 뻗은 채 어김없이 I feel like I'll be the sun in the moon and I walk this chase me Take off and fly 푸른 하늘을 안아 Cause I take off our eyes Now I know I feel alive 이 순간을 넘어 곧 불어올 바람 눈을 뜬 순간 Final I feel alive Fast and seatbelts now Go beyond the limit Don't you worry about 떨어진 순간
Loving the bridge. Wow.
내 심장은 뛰어 이 위기를 기회로 바꿨던 this way
Great vocal bed.
모든 난기를 지날 가장 오랜 비행 Yeah I know I will be so far Take off and
Ooh,
fly
keychain.
푸른 하늘을
Love that.
안아 Cause I take off our eyes Now I know I'll be alive 이 순간을 넘어 곧 불어올 바람 눈을 뜬 순간 Final I'll be alive
Wow. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. This is The Syndrome, and the song is called Alive. Thank you, Kaylee. I feel like Kaylee's always cooking. We love to see it. We love to see it. But couple comments here. I literally laughed as Connie and Kaylee posted at the literal same time the same thing. That was awesome. Kaylee says they haven't debuted yet. This is their pre-debut release. That's crazy. This is a phenomenal song for a pre-release. That's wild. Good for them. Gunky says this is fantastic. And Connie and Kaylee both said they're under the Dreamcatcher company. I'm excited for their debut. They haven't said yet when they haven't said when they're going to debut. Okay, very nice. You do love your bands. That is true, Kaylee. We'd love to see it. So keep bringing them. But this was fantastic. I'm glad I checked this out. I'm glad that we had Kaylee in chat, and we also checked this out on stream. But this is phenomenal. This was so good. I loved their vocalists. Both of them are incredible. Obviously don't know the members all that well, or if at all. So but their keyboardist and their guitarist, they sound great together. Both different vocal tones. Like the keyboardist has like, again, I'm not using nasally in a derogatory way, but like definitely has more of a like interesting, like more trebly, nasally-ish tone the keyboardist does, and I like that because I think it contrasts their guitar player / vocalist really well. Like he's got a really strong like vocal, and I think like anytime that I have like two vocalists that pair well together, I love hearing kind of the difference of the way that they sing, and I think they're very complementary. You know what I mean? Like I think that the keyboardist offers things vocally that the guitarist and vocalist don't offer, and vice versa. So I like the synergy of that. That's really sick. Their drummer is awesome. I liked a lot of the fills. I thought that was incredible. Their bass player was cool. I got to hear a little bit of like of shifting as well. I feel like I would love to hear a little bit more out of the pocket sort of playing to some degree, but I feel like the bass and the drumming were so in sync on this song, so I loved hearing that. And also shout out to the guitar player. Man is a shredder. I love that. Like I love that little beginning lead riff. I thought that was sick. And be closer to the beginning of the song, and then you got like a little bit of a guitar solo as well later on in the track. So y'all know I love guitar solos, so I was down for it already. But this sounded great. This is like really catchy, really infectious, and for, like I said, for being a pre-debut song, I was like, holy shit, this is really good. So shout outs to the Syndrome. They're awesome. I'm very excited. I'm sure we will be keeping posted on new stuff from them, but I enjoyed this a lot. This was awesome. So Guggy says Kaylee always comes through with fantastic bands. I agree. And Junho is the keyboardist. Okay, thank you, Kaylee. Appreciate it. Shout out to Junho too. So all right, very cool. We'll do Rehearts. I want to see if I can find it, because I was on Instagram the other day, and there was another group. I want to see if it will show up on my. Let me see if I can type them in, because they showed up on my Instagram, and I was really stoked. And I want to know if chat has heard of them, but I don't know if they're Japanese, but they're called Hannah Brave. And they showed up on my feed recently, and I was like, I did enjoy the one song that I heard. I have no idea which one it is, so I feel like I don't want to pick it just in the case that it isn't. I want to say it's Drop. But they were sick. I like I said, I don't know really anything about them, but they showed up on my Instagram, and I was like, I thought this was rad. So Gunky says yes to them. Connie says I love Hannah, very nice. And Gunky says it's Hana. Okay, Hana, sorry. I don't know why I keep saying Hannah as if they're like American. I'm pretty sure it was Drop was the song that I heard, but I enjoyed it. I thought that was sick. And Uni says, oh yeah, I've seen Drop before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Drop, because it was like a big like rap section and stuff. So okay, cool. I'll show off Drop, and then I think we'll check out Rehearts after, but I haven't heard the full song. I saw like a clip on Instagram, wanted to check it out, and then we'll migrate onto Rehearts. Cookie says they were formed from a Japanese survival show. Okay, cool. Whoa, they're in my circle now, which is wild. So let's check out Drop real quick. I'm curious.
Hey girl, drop, 밑에 하나 얻어놓긴 now, girl. 미스 때 그게 이제 towards real. What class 때 girl on my top.
Dub, 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 dub.
Shit, you saw me, you shit that I've been. With a little, I'm a killer, yeah. 귀엽게돼요, I'll be top, 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 top.
She's my top playground, 이나그나다
Yeah, this
fence.
was the song for sure.
이따르고는 이따, 스카시 마와때 다를 rewind. 무수그모 나타, 틈마다 나가미가. 아로모노 사가시 날아왔다 신호파게.
Don't wanna be perfect, I don't know wanna be. 같이 논 like coffee, you want that look you are. It's me, one night, baby. What's that shit? That stage, can't you lie? Okay, it's a demo payback.
Can't take it to a spot to roll. Baby, can't you hear my voice and so yeah. You can take it down with that she won't. My song, I'm down, so my song, I'm a girl.
Hey girl, drop. 밑에 안 넣어도 lucky now. Girl, 미세 때 그게 이제 to what's real. What gotta say 그 on my top, 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 drop.
Sure, you saw me when she did that la bam, bam. With that little I'm a killer, yeah. 귀엽게돼요, I'll be top, 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 top.
Yeah, now 이만보다 이버릇 기다렸게. Hey girl, 너 비슷해.鋭いの死ぬべせ。軽々とパス。この恋は純金。I'm a good girl, but you're nasty. You're up there, that'll rock me.
I don't know, give I don't know. Baby, and spit up. 시다 무결이 우회야, 우회 오미나. 다리 나이가라 I'ma drop. Cooking she did drop. 나그나타 more back. She did sort of stuck. Yeah, gonna dance where only once. Wanna where only us. 네가 사나이 홍매와. 밑에 와닿지 drop
Hey
it.
girl, drop. 밑에 안 넣어도 lucky now. Girl, 밑에 때 그게 이제 to what's real. What color 때 그 on my top, 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 top. Shit, you saw me, you shit that bam, bam. With the little, I'm a killer, yeah. 귀엽게돼요, I'll be top, 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 top. Let's go.
All right, cool. I liked it. That was definitely the one I saw on Insta for sure. So Hana is the group and the song is called Drop. Very nice, very nice. The piano is sick in this. It kind of reminded me for all you nerds, you know, it reminded me of like the piano line in like Hollow Bastion from Kingdom Hearts. The OGs know. But I was like this is giving some like old school like PlayStation 2, like, you know, Final Fantasy, you know, Kingdom Hearts, Hollow Bastion vibes, and I'm here for it, you know. But this was really sick. I like the tones. There's a lot of variety. I think that's what kind of initially inspired me to go follow them on Instagram, was because I was like, wow, they all have like very distinct tonality, so I like that. I think it's something that I kind of like to pick out with groups and stuff. So I'll have to check out more. This was really sick. Rapping sections were sick. The vocals were cool. Like definitely would have expected to check them out on stream. So I'm gonna have to do my homework and check out more of it. But this was cool. I definitely about it. So let's see. No Santa says they slipped my radar. Have to check them out. And Gunky says the theme was making a group from rejects or those who don't fit the norm of a pop group. That's cool. That's good to see. And Gunky says this group was formed by Korean/Japanese rapper. Hey, Chamina, let's go. We love Chamina. Shout outs, big salutes. And Kyle says, ooh, like her tone. No Santa says, I'm loving that piano ostinato. And Jazz says they've got some unique tones. So very nice. Very nice. Vibes are here. Definitely about it. So cool stuff. All right, we're gonna close it out with Rehearts, and then I have to do the wheel because we did not do it on Saturday, and this is the first stream back in 26, so it's wheel time after this. So come through. Just stick around. You may be chosen. So let's give it a vibe. So let's rock. Let's get into the next one.
한빛 쫓아오는 네 품 아무도 몰라
잊어버릴래 거울 너머의 낯선 세상 속에 익숙한 네가 보여 모든 걸 다 아는 듯 같이 흘러주고 있어 번져가는 새하얀 눈물과 부서져버린 남조각들도 난 모두 모아 너에게 줄게 거짓으로 물든 세계 유일하게 연결된 너와 나 내 안에서 피어난 내게 닿을 수 없단 걸 알고 있지만 끝없는 어둠 속에서 내 마지막 구원은 너니까 선명하게 또 빛나고 있는데 또 울고 있는 너와 나
It's phenomenal.
지지 않는 이 밤 아무도 모르게 나를 더 숨길래 얼어붙은 눈빛 그 사이로 비친 내 마른 네 미소가 날 안아줬지만 난 여전히 이곳에 혼자 남아있어 커져가는 새파란 거짓말 두려워지는 남조각들도 난 모두 담아 너에게 줄게 거짓으로 물든 세계 유일하게 연결된 너와 나 내 안에서 피어난 내게 닿을 수 없단 걸 알고 있지만 끝없는 어둠 속에서 내 마지막 구원은 너니까 선명하게 또 빛나고 있는데 또 울고 있는 너와 나
Ooh, piano? What? Wow.
사실 나도
Love how it
알아
pans.
내가 내 안에 빈조화란 걸 딱히 의미 없던 내 발버둥이었을 뿐인 걸 아무 말도 없이 날 멍하니 바라보고 있는 너 이젠 어떤 감정도 어떤 맘도 생기지 않아 아무것도 없는 세계 유일하게 남겨진 나 하나 내 안에서 벗어난 내겐 아무것도 남아있지 않지만 엇갈린 미로 속에서 내 마지막 길막은 오직 너니까
Wow, getting up there, Russ. Wow.
내가 있던 그곳으로 작별이야 이제 난 내가 없는 나를 봐줘 너는 날 기억해줘 내 안에서 피어난 아름다운 내 페르소나
Wow. That's crazy. All right, this was RIIZE and their newest song Persona. Very nice. Wow. I genuinely don't I genuinely don't know how they could have gotten any better. We literally checked them out on Saturday. I was like, "Damn, this is a really good song." But like it literally took 2 days and I'm like, "Damn, this is a really good song." I think this is their best song yet. But truly it was so this was so cool. First of all, it was a great discovery to check out on stream. But holy shit, this one is just like this one just feels like a few. This is just feels more of a step up. I I I'm baffled. You know what I mean? Like the first song was good. Don't get me wrong, but like this feels like they like I feel like they put the work in even like tenfold. You know what I mean? Like there's just so much more going on with the song. Like the vocals seem way more like intense, but like in a good way. I'm flabbergasted, honestly. I'm at a loss, but wow, this is great. Like instrumentation wise, incredible. Like the guitar work's awesome. Like I love how she was also doing like a little bit of that we did a lot of like the solo stuff. I thought that was incredible in the song that I don't feel like maybe the first song encapsulated as well. But the solo work in this was cool. Like the little bit of lead work, the piano like panning back and forth in like that bridge section was wild. It was so cool. I like that kind of like arpeggiated like piano riff. I don't even know what was going on, but like I was mesmerized by that. Their vocalist like exceeded my expectations for her range. Like absolutely like exploded in a good way vocally. So I loved hearing that. The drumming was incredible as well. Bass work is sick on this song as well. It just it just feels like it's amplified that much more so, which I was just not expecting in the best way possible. So holy shit, this is great. I'm very excited. Hopefully we check out more RIIZE in the future, but Jesus, this was awesome. So very cool, very cool. Cal says this is so good. What? I agree. That was in my disbelief. Very nice. Gunky says such a great song to close out with. On Saturday, I told you this song was even better than their first song. Nosea says, "Are we sure we didn't check this out for you?" And I mean, I wanted to hear it again tonight. That's fair. That's fair. Hey, listen, I'm about it. It would have taken. I feel like we'll be prepared for the next RIIZE song. So, holy shit! Wow, that was awesome. This was a good closer for sure. So, very nice, very nice. All right, cool chat. Well, listen, it's wheel time. And for those who are uninitiated, I feel like I gotta give my spiel. I gotta get my spiel out here. For those who are interested on how to be a part of the wheel, the ground rules are: if you're not a part of Discord, please join the Discord. That is the best way to kind of know. I'm basing this off of engagement, right? Like, if you're here, you're participating, you're giving your commentary, doing all that shit. Like, to me, that's important. Like, my whole priority in doing Audio Addiction was to build a community of people that love to listen to music across a wide spectrum of music. So this is my way of giving back, and so I want people to participate. That's really the only thing that I look out for. I generally try to keep a very good log of chat and who's here and who's not, and try to keep up with everybody. So if you feel like that's important to you and you want to come through and say what's good, then come say what's good. Would love to see you in chat, and that's it. So that was my spiel about the wheel. So if you've got any questions, feel free to message me on Discord. I am only a message away. So, but all right, without further ado, it's wheel spin time. So let's check it out. All right, who is it? Who's January? Who's starting off January this year? Oh, Andy. Hey, let's go, Andy. Big salutes, big salutes. Hey, let's go, Andy. Big dubs. We love Andy. Salutes, Andy. I will be messaging you on Discord, so hopefully you're still in chat. But yeah, come through. You have one. The two options are either A, I send you your K-pop album of choice. Do not rake me over the coals. Or I'm just kidding. You can do whatever you want. Or a deep dive of your choice. So those are usually the two options that I have. So we'd love to see it. So big salutes, Andy. Thanks again for coming through. I know you are newer to the chat, so I appreciate you hanging out and being here. It's awesome just to see what's been being built here. So appreciate it. So I'll be messaging you, Andy, and we'll reconvene there. So very nice. I have to remove Andy from my list, which is sad. So listen, I don't care. I don't feel conned into adding the deep dive. I think it was more so people just don't want me to spend money on them, which is absolutely, valid. I respect that. But hey, it is what it is. I know. What was it? It's okay. Listen. December. Dosan says, I just don't want Brett talking about. Listen, if anybody can attest to that, Kaylee can attest to that, because I did not I did not dox them. So I would never, I swear on my life, I would never dox anybody. So I would hope that the same would be, I hope the same would be true. So, um, very nice, very nice. Very cool. All right. Well, we're here and we've done it. So Andy, you are the start of the year. So, Kaylee says either way, that rule was put in place after my spin and decision. So that is true. That's true. I don't know why Diz is so big on the hair, but it doesn't matter. It's not like her piece is bigger, you know. Gunky says, when I expect door delivery. Hey, listen. I would take a drive to Ohio. You're like a states away, so I could do it. Let's see. Andy says, I think I will go with deep dive as I am outside the US. Oh, okay. That's up to you, Andy. I'll message you and you can let me know. But very nice. Yeah, zip. Very cool. Kaylee says, I didn't make Brandon hand deliver it, don't worry. That is true. I could have for Kaylee, but that would have required some travel, which, you know, hey, listen, it'd be fine. But very cool, very cool. Again, salutes to Andy. You have won. Appreciate it. He wouldn't get past the tortillas. That is true. I genuinely, I feel like I'd have to have like an armored Humvee to drop off Kaylee's album. So, and a boat potentially. Like I'd have to have like an armored car, a boat, in like one vehicle. You know what I mean? So, anyway, thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. I will be back Wednesday. We have not decided, but I feel like, as I mentioned before, I would like to do like a cycle of boy group, girl group, K-band. So if you do have some suggestions, feel free to drop it in the suggestions in Discord. I'll be looking through them and maybe we'll go through and get them all going. A-Pink could definitely be on that list for girls groups, but let me know your comments because I'll check for sure within the next like 48 hours. So if you put your post in there, best way to guarantee it. So thanks again, y'all. Appreciate it and see you on Wednesday. Peace.